So my kids have been sick, very sick, and for the last couple of days. They're running around the kitchen right now. And I have been sneezing all morning, so I don't feel particularly well. But I figured that this is the perfect scenario to demonstrate how I love my Tupperware and how it helps me create a meal that my kids want. What do you girls want?
Pizza! Pizza!
I want pizza. Okay, so I guess the consensus is pizza. Now, the kitchen's a little messy. I'm just going to clean up a little bit, and then we'll be making pizza. Hopefully I won't trip on either of the girls. Now, when making pizza, the first thing you need to do is to make the dough so you can let it rise while you're getting everything else ready. And so that's what I'm going to start with doing. So that took just a few minutes. Now all we need to do is let it rise in the oven for a bit. I'm going to put a bit of oil on that first. And we'll just let it rise there for a little while. Basically, until we're ready to put stuff on it, to roll it out and put things on it. Now, on most pizzas, you put tomato sauce. Usually that's pretty much it. You have tomato sauce and then your pepperoni and whatnot. But when the girls are sick, you don't usually want to use something with a lot of color in it. So what was it, yesterday, the day before? I'm making pizza. Yeah. I made a cream sauce to go on there, and I'll show you how to do that. It's very simple. Do you like it? Yeah. Alright, so this is a cooked sauce. So we'll get the heat going here. I put it on about medium, and first thing we start with is about 1/3 cup or so. Actually, I never really measured it out. It's more like 1/4 cup that I'm going to use here. We just need to brown the flour a bit. If you've never browned flour before, all you need to do is just keep stirring it around and make sure that it doesn't actually burn. It will turn slightly brown, and once it's got to that point, we're going to add some butter. And since you can leave it for about a minute or so at a time, this is a perfect opportunity to get all of your toppings ready. Now for this pizza, this isn't one of the toppings technically. I guess it is. It's for the cream sauce that I'm making. Depending on how much garlic you like, you can add 2 or 3 cloves, maybe 6 or 7. It's really up to you, but with our family, we like lots of garlic. And this is my favorite gadget. We'll see why in just a second. This is called the Chop and Prep, and that's what it does. I like to get a little bit of red pepper in here. By the way, this is spinach, and we bought it sometime last week, I think. I think it was before that. I can't even... That's how long it's been. I can't even remember how long ago it was that we bought this spinach, and it still looks perfect in this Fridge Smart. Okay, now that the flour is nicely browned, we're just going to add a bit of butter, and about a tablespoon or two will do it for this amount here. And while that's melting, I'm going to get some milk here. And normally what I like to do is get about 2 cups of milk there. Normally what I like to do is heat it up in the microwave first so that it already is nice and hot. Now you want to add the milk just a little bit at a time. Now you want to keep an eye on this because it is milk. You will have to stir it fairly frequently. Now from our chop and prep, I'm going to add the garlic. To make a nice creamy garlic sauce. Now, once you bring the sauce to a boil, you will want to keep an eye on it. And basically, you just keep stirring it until it thickens up. Now, at this point in the game, if you're like me, you're thinking, oh no, I forgot to take out the chicken that's supposed to be one of the toppings on this pizza. I'm making this sauce, and I can't leave it right now, at least not for any length of time. And we do not have to worry about that. Now, to prove to you that this is doable, I'm going to do this at the same time that I am making this sauce. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit, maybe. Okay, the sauce is thickening up nicely. Okay. This is the Smart Steamer. Still stirring this. Found some chicken in the freezer. This is actually an extra piece from before. Sticking in there. That's all I'm doing. And into the microwave. Put it in for about 4.5 minutes. And that's all it takes to get the chicken going. So this is thickening up nicely. Now this is still frozen on the inside. It's even still frozen on the bottom. Okay. But in order to hurry things up, cut it into nice thin strips. And in fact, this is ideal because you want small pieces of chicken. But putting it in the Smart Steamer has gotten it to a point where it is easy to cut. And then all we're going to do is we're going to put them back in the Smart Steamer. So we're just stick them in the bottom like that, and then you can add whatever kind of seasoning you'd like. And you don't even need to get it on both sides. Just like that. Now back in the microwave until it's cooked. Okay, so at this point my sauce has gotten thick enough. It's gotten nice and thick there, and just keeping in mind that once it cools it will be a little bit thicker. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that spinach that I had prepared, dump it right in here. This does save a lot of time with putting the topping on the pizza actually. And once it cools a little bit, it is ready to go onto the pizza. Perfect timing. Normally, after doing this, I would be putting it on the Wonder Mat, but the Wonder Mat is too small for this, so I am going to use parchment paper. Thing about making pizza is you shouldn't ever worry about making a mess. Okay, so now that we've got it on our parchment paper there, grab some of our beautiful sauce that's actually thickened up even more. There we go. Not the typical pizza, but then again, that's why I'm showing you this one. Just take our toppings that cut up before. And you're saying, where's the chicken? It's coming. It's actually still in the Smart Steamer at this point. Okay, I'm going to get the chicken. Very lovely looking. Make sure you can see that, yeah. And so this was basically cooked from frozen. And because I cut it up into strips, it does cook a bit faster. But we have steamed chicken here. None of it has actually been microwaved. And you can learn more about that, about the Smart Steamer. I can tell you about that in person, actually. So then with the chicken, you just chop it up as small as you want it. For the little girls, I like to do some smaller pieces. Okay, and there is our chicken topping. So we'll just... There we go. The trick I've learned with pizza is that you put it on some parchment paper, you have your stone, you can see under there, have your stone in the oven while it heats up to about 425 is what I have it set at. And with the parchment paper, I don't know if it's a fire hazard or not, so I like to cut the excess off. So the cleanup took me about 11 minutes here. I put the timer on for 15. So we've got a couple minutes to spare here, and in that time I'd like to thank my tripod for holding my phone for me while I was making this video. And now I think I better go and see what the girls are up to, because they ran upstairs a couple of minutes ago, and it's really quiet. Hi. Who wants pizza?
Me too.
And not happy girls, but after 15 minutes, we have a finished pizza. You want some water? Okay, how about some pizza? Just in time. So here we are sitting down to eat. We've got a lovely pizza here. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you try the recipe, I hope that you enjoy that too.